Oh.
So what's his name?
What do you mean, what's his name?
The little boy you touched?
I'll never tell.
Contact at 18 miles. State speed 250. Final bearing is 230. 07 approaching 4 miles, slightly left, correct.
We'll get it out of you. Wait. Do you need one?
Sure.
All right, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Citizen's Arrest, where we interview regular folk like this guy, Michael Carter. He's a local around here, works in manufacturing operations. How's it going?
It's going well. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Yeah, man.
Can't complain.
Excited to be incarcerated here.
Yeah. Go Vols.
Go Vols, baby.
Do you like it?
I love it. I'm more aroused than I should be right now, to be honest with you.
Yep. Just like when you were with that little boy.
Oh, just poor Macaulay. Oh, I said his name.
That's hilarious. I saw you pulled up in a Tesla.
I did.
You enjoy driving your Tesla?
Man, I love it. I love it more than I thought I would.
Yeah.
It's just so easy.
Now, I also drive a Tesla. I don't know if you have the same problem, but coming from California, driving a Tesla is a pretty regular thing. But out here in Tennessee, it's a little bit. People don't take to electric vehicles as they do in California. So I don't know if you have the same problem, but sometimes I'm driving out there on the road. Some chick will pull up next to me in her F-150 and be like, "Nice car, faggot."
Yeah.
Do you have that same problem?
Yeah, you know what? I was called a faggot long before I had a Tesla, so now Tesla just gives me a reason to be called a faggot. Yeah, so now I'm like, oh, the shoe fits. All right. Now, I will tell you.
Really embracing it.
So once I bought my Tesla, I'm a minimalistic, so I pulled the logo off the front and back of the Tesla. At the exact same time, all the far left people started pulling their logos off the Tesla. Now I'm a liberal faggot, is what they pull up and
you
they call me.
You can't win on either side.
I can't win.
I recently went to California, and people who own Teslas now have bumper stickers or window stickers that say anti-Elon Tesla Club. And it's like you can't be anti-Elon but then drive his vehicles.
Yeah, he appreciates it either way.
Exactly. You're still bending the knee to Daddy Elon, you know?
No, I've been the knee to Daddy Elon all the time.
I like his stuff. I like what he does.
I do too.
He might have gotten beat with the TISM stick, but
it's what you need, man.
He gets stuff done, you know?
Yeah, it's what you need.
Yeah. I know you recently took a little road trip to go see Blink-182, one of your favorite bands.
Mm-hmm.
Did you road trip in the Tesla?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was the first trip I've taken in the Tesla, more than just in town. I didn't realize how often I'd have to stop and charge.
Yeah.
That may be a me issue with the lead foot, but I think it was 4 charges on the way up, 260 miles, and still had to charge like 4 times.
Oh, that's brutal.
Yeah, and then on the way back, got stuck in traffic. They shut the interstate down to 1 lane to trim trees on the side of the interstate. So shut it down to 1 lane. So I sat on I-65 just north of Louisville for about 2 hours Why these idiots trim trees.
That's so dumb.
I felt the way.
Oh, yeah. I bet. That's got to be the most frustrating thing. Yeah, I drove. Mine's a little bit worse, but I drove mine to St. Pete. From Nashville to St. Pete, Florida, Tampa, Florida. And mapping it out before, it was just a 10-hour drive with like 6 stops.
Mm-hmm.
But that was just me in the car. But then when I added 4 people and all our stuff, and then all the weight, we got in the car to drive down there, and then it said 19 hours and like 17 stops.
19 hours?
We left at at like 8 p.m. and we got there like at 11 a.m. the next day.
That's crazy.
It was awful. We had I think it was every 45 minutes we had to stop and charge.
Nah, dude.
So for every 45 minutes we were getting up driving, we had to stop and charge for like 25 minutes.
No, come on, Elon. What are you doing?
I know they can make the batteries better. Like there's got to be a way.
So I will say the 4 stops on the way up that it had me take were like 2 minutes at the stop, 3 minutes at the stop, 4 minutes at the stop. So it was literally long enough to run in,
get a snack, go to the bathroom,
and then right back out. And it was like, hey, you can get. So it was easy. I'm good to stop about every hour and a half, 2 hours anyway. So I'm ready to get out and walk around for a minute. So it wasn't too bad.
Which I will say, like I don't take road trips often, but that's probably my only one issue with it. Otherwise, I love it. Like it's such a good car.
Now, is yours dual motor or is it single motor?
No, it's just a Model 3 single motor.
Singer. Yeah, so
Singer
motor. Single
hard
motor.
R.
So does the dual motor, it's longer range, right?
I believe so.
So yeah, there's ways to combat that. But
yeah. But then like you have in the Model Y, like you have performance, which is I think they're both models are dual motor, but you have the performance and then the long range. Yeah. But both are dual motors.
So we're gonna tell me why I'm here? Why am I being held at your facility?
You need to tell me why.
Can you handle the truth?
I can handle a lot.
That's what she said.
Pause. I don't know. Never mind. Do you watch Kill Tony?
I love it.
Dude, that dude, he's gay. He's gay.
He's the gayest in the best of ways.
Yeah. So I have this crazy theory. I think Tony is like the P. Diddy of comedy.
Okay.
So he just has he just has this ring of comedians. I mean, you have 200 people every Monday night throwing their name in the bucket to try to get this golden ticket from Tony.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, we know Tony's gay just by the way he talks and everything, but like with his legion of like retards and immigrants and cripples, like I just feel like to keep because sometimes people win a golden ticket and then you just like never really see them again.
Yeah.
Besides like the regulars like Cam and Ari Maddie and Hans Kim and those guys, but like I think you have to like you got to show Tony something to keep your keep relevant
outside of your debilitating.
Like I feel like if
crippledness, right?
yeah, but if you win a golden ticket, I think Tony like pulls you into his Austin penthouse with his like 7 thrones that he owns, and then he stares at you and he's just like, who's ready for the best fucking night of their lives? You know how he starts every show?
Oh, yeah.
I think that's what he asks those people, and then he just, if you want to be a star, and
what are you willing to do?
Exactly.
Yeah. Would you do it?
No.
What would you do?
No.
What would you do to be the next Ari Maddie?
I would do a lot.
To Tony.
To Tony?
Or
I don't know, man. Because that scene is so sick. Like, I just think about, like, kicking it in the green room with, like, Shane and Joe Rogan and, like, Mark Norman and, like, some of those guys. And it'd probably be, like, some of the best times. But then I just know Tony would want me to do some atrocious things.
I see that.
So I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, you got to pay, man, one way or the other.
Gotta pay the troll toll.
Yeah, for sure.
So what are you into when you're not manufacturing and operating things?
What am I into, man? Outside of my kids, like, no pause. What am I into?
That's crazy. All right, bring the kids in. Intervention. Bring them. We'll be right back.
We'll be right back. You're making my mustache fall off. No, I like day to day, man. It's, I'm divorced, so I have 2 teenage daughters and a son that's well on his way to being a teenager. So it's day to day. It's those guys first.
Yeah.
And then outside of that, man, I don't know. It's a lot of football. It's a lot of golf.
Yeah.
It's just trying to make time pass. It's pretty boring.
Yeah. How do you feel about the Vols this year?
I'm excited, man. It was a rough trip. What was it, last weekend before last against Georgia?
Georgia game, yep.
Yeah, that was a rough trip. But, I mean, that's the best feeling I've ever had walking away from a loss.
Really?
After making that trip. Like, even Georgia fans leaving that stadium were like, hey, I guess we'll see you in like 8 or 9 weeks in the championship game. There was no trash talking.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's a good feeling, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you feel if you're Max missing that game-winning field goal?
Oh, man, yeah, he's on watch. Like,
he has to be.
He has to be.
He's about to pull an Epstein.
Yeah, well, yeah, for sure. Like, look, he missed the kick. That's your one job to do. But if Tennessee's defense had stopped Georgia on that 4th and 6 at the 23-yard line or whatever it was, it's game over then. You don't even worry about the kick. So Now, I will say most Tennessee fans sitting on the sidelines that didn't have a direct view of the field goal post, we cheered as if the game was over. It looked like we made it. And then I remember at one point looking, I was like, why haven't they updated the scoreboard yet?
Yeah. Oh, that's a crappy feeling.
The highest of high.
And
then it was like, fuck, I guess we're going to overtime. Yeah.
That's brutal. I side more on the side of hating kickers.
Yeah. I mean, it's just easy to do.
You have one job. I understand the pressure's high. And I think like that was his first ever attempt for a game-tying or game-winning field goal. And you're playing against Georgia in Neyland. I understand that the weight's on your shoulders. But then to have the audacity in overtime to then just like chip shot a field goal perfectly through the uprights that was even further back from
I was going to say the same kick.
Yes, like, the same kick, if not even harder, and then he just chip shots it in like it's nothing. I'm like,
could you imagine the night that guy would have had if he had made that kick?
Dude.
As the kicker. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's getting all the old ladies that hang around the college campus that
he's getting whoever he wants, dude.
Yeah, he is. For sure.
He could have had Tony Hinchcliffe probably if he wanted to.
Well, it doesn't take much to get Tony Hinchcliffe, I'm sure.
That's true. And he's a Texas fan.
If he's got a strong minute, you can get Tony Hinchcliffe.
Yeah.
or some disability, you can get Tony Hinchcliffe.
Yeah, a good interview, or if you're crippled in some kind of way. Yeah, I guess.
So what do I need to confess to maybe get out of these cuffs?
That's a good question. I've never had anyone ask me that question. Just confess your sins, and then we'll get you out of those cuffs.
So, Father, forgive me for I have sinned. I don't even know what to say now. Like, I can't even think of anything to say.
Tell me your deepest, darkest secret.
Well, these are the same types of handcuffs I would put on whatever boy that you're accusing me of doing something to. These are exactly like the ones I would use.
Pause. you don't even use fuzzy gloves for them.
No.
What?
No. They don't get anything to wipe their tears on. They don't get the nice, soft. No, you're taking this and you're taking it dry. I can't believe you said that. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Is there blood?
Hopefully.
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
Cut out everything. Burn it. Jeez.
All right.
There's like a little latch.
Yeah, these things were. What we were barely able to get one latch on these.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. Here we go.
Big risk, boy. Big risk.
Did you have those on your brother?
Yeah.
I've seen a photo of him. How did they
He's
fit?
big.
Is he like big, strong man, little wrists?
I wouldn't say little wrist.
Or strong. Big fat little guy.
I'm gonna tell him you said that.
No.
Don't tell the big.
Call Josh.
Don't call Josh, please.
Hey, Josh, come in. Come on, Josh. Oh man.
Oh man, is this thing just going off the rails or what?
Yeah, dude, you're hitting me with some gold right now,
Dude, my goal is to make that mustache just come off before the end of the night.
Dude, usually my mustaches are falling off, and this one's just secure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like
it's
it.
real.
Where'd you get the jersey?
I can't tell you that.
Dude, I love it.
It's sick, huh?
I need to Did you cut it yourself?
Yeah,
I love it, man.
yeah. It's a Walmart special.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna cut my non-Walmart special to look just like that one.
What, from Dick's? It's like $200.
Right at the belly button.
Yeah. I like that shirt, the Andrew Jackson's Hermitage.
Yeah, I went there. I've been in Middle Tennessee my entire life, and
Yeah.
just this past year visited the Hermitage as to actually see the house, not the golf course.
Have you played on the golf course?
Yeah.
The Hermitage?
Once.
Nice.
Yeah, it is super nice. I don't belong there. I do not belong there.
Dude, I didn't know that. Did you know that Andrew Jackson was like a straight up G?
And that he kept his best one and let him be buried next to the house? Is that, I don't know what we're...
Maybe, but like he was like, I'm pretty sure he was in a duel and he got shot in the chest.
But he didn't die.
He didn't die, and the bullet just stayed in there.
I don't know if I've heard that part, but
50 Cent.
Will you look that up? See if when Andrew Jackson got shot in a duel, if the bullet just... I feel like you'd get like lead poisoning or something. But he also had like a gangster parrot.
I did not know he had a parrot. They
He had
don't
a
include that in
parrot.
the tour.
He had a parrot, and then they said, I'm pretty sure like in his funeral, it had to be removed because the parrot kept on saying curse words.
Oh, shit.
Because Andrew Jackson's favorite insult was jackass.
Oh, and I can imagine in the, 1800s?
Yeah.
No, 1800s? Yeah, that was pretty intense.
Yeah.
You're a jackass.
And then his parrot probably is calling you that too.
Oh, yeah.
So you're just in the Oval Office, if there's even one back then, and Andrew Jackson's like, get out of my office, jackass. And his parrot's like, yeah, jackass.
Could you imagine if I'm in a duel with you? I shoot you, you don't die.
And then
You shoot me as I'm dying. I hear you call me a jackass, but not only you.
Yeah,
I hear
the
your
parrot.
bird call me a jackass. Were the last words I hear?
Jackass.
Jackass. Yeah, for sure.
Dude, how pissed would you be if a parrot doubled up on that?
Yeah.
As we're leaving the room, like that's so. Okay, so it says, Andrew Jackson was shot in the chest by Charles Dickinson. in a
Charles
duel,
Dickinson.
May 30th, 1806. But he managed to fire his own gun afterward and killed Dickinson.
That's insane.
And he only did that because it was over a dispute over a horse race. Dickinson insulted Jackson's wife, Rachel.
Mm.
So he was talking mad shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did hear that.
As soon as you bring the wife in, I think it's
That's it. It's on site.
I think it was deserved.
guns are drawn.
Oh yeah.
If you look up what Rachel may have looked like, she was not presidential.
Really?
So if she was insulted, it was probably like, where did you find this scallywag? Or
Bro, she was. Wait, you know what? She got. Dickinson might have like been onto something. I don't know what he said, but she looks terrible.
Really?
yeah, she wasn't great.
Gross, dude.
Dang.
That's why her grave was so large at the house that she was buried in,
She's a big girl.
allegedly.
Andrew Jackson liked them big.
Bro, he was a chubby chaser.
Pull it up, JMO.
Dude, I wish I had a way to like.
I know.
Yeah, you know what?
We need a monitor.
Hey, we'll throw that up at the right here.
Yeah, we'll put it up right here. Andrew Jackson, Sean. We need Andrew Jackson's.
Yo,
If she
we really could.
if she fits right there, please put her in the frame right there.
What was her name?
Rachel.
Rachel
Jackson.
brought to you by High Noon.
Yeah. Did you know that the old Hickory name came from Andrew Jackson?
I didn't know that.
It says his determination and ability to endure hardships earned him the nickname Old Hickory, which I don't know why that is, but
I thought it was because of all the hickory trees that were in Hickory that they cut down for.
well, it says that's Andrew Jackson's nickname.
No.
So then maybe the lake Old Hickory is called that because of the hickory trees.
Yeah, could be.
Or hickory barbecue wings. Those sound good.
That sounds really good.
Aubrey might need to do some wing run tonight.
I was actually thinking about it earlier.
Yeah, because we'll actually finish up kind of early tonight.
Oh, B-dubs. Tuesday night is
I was buy one, get one for you.
yeah.
But we get half off at Sam's.
Oh,
Shout out to Sam's Place.
Sam's Place. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty average, honestly.
It's subpar, but,
But what were we talking about? Andrew Jackson, the Hermitage, really nice golf course.
Really nice golf course. Yeah.
I think I'll say best in Middle Tennessee. I guess I think it's the best course in Middle Tennessee.
Yeah. I've played it once. I would say, like I said, I don't belong there. I almost broke 100
Nice.
on that course, on 9 holes.
Yeah.
No, it's a super nice course. There are other nicer ones around Middle Tennessee that I prefer, that I'd go to first. But
Yeah, I don't know. I played there. I really like the Legacy in Springfield.
that's what I was going to mention. Legacy is one of my favorite. I used to live on a house right there on the Legacy. And then I got divorced, and you lose the nice things in divorce.
Yeah. Now, you said that you grew up in Middle Tennessee, which I feel like meeting people that grew up here is kind of unheard of. What
Really?
I just don't. I feel like a lot of people that I meet out here they're like, oh yeah, we're from California, we're from Chicago, we're from Jersey. It's just like it's a melting pot. So like if you find someone that's like native, maybe like in Nashville, it's a little bit more so of that, where there's more people, I guess, like in the outskirts.
Yeah.
You meet a lot of people from here, but what's your take on just like the recent, like in the last like 10-ish years of just the explosion and the expansion from Nashville to the surrounding cities?
Yeah, I think if anyone asks me what it's like in Nashville that they're thinking of moving here, I say they'll hate it. So, sorry, Jeremiah, if you had asked, hey, what do you...
That's not my name. I'm Officer Sir.
Officer Sir, I apologize.
Sir.
You look like someone I know named Jeremiah. My mistake. I would say that...
Sexy as heck.
It's the mustache at like 6 to midnight right now. I'm sorry. I just have to confess that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would say most people moving in, like, it is what it is. Nashville's a destination city. People want to come here. It's fine. The only thing I like, they've effed up the housing market.
Yeah.
I hate that. So when most people ask what, if I like Nashville or what I think about it, I just say it's terrible. But that's only because like I want to stop people from moving here out of state. But I've been, I had a chance to move to Mesa in my late teens. Went there for 3 or 4 months, decided to come back home. So I've been to a lot of places in this country, and like everything just brings me back to Tennessee. So like I live in Middle Tennessee. I've grown up in Middle Tennessee. When I decide to retire, I'll probably move to East Tennessee just to be in the mountains.
Smokies.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're just going to go to Dollywood every day.
Hit Dollywood every day. I just
ride the roller coaster.
I just want to hit a water slide every single day. No, like if I could find something that's
I could see you going into downtown Gatlinburg and being a regular, just going into Dick's Last Resort every day.
Yeah, like just give me a new one. Just what like you got today.
You're just being like like bar regulars. Like,
you're
just a regular at
Dick's Last
Resort.
Dude, let me tell you real quick about Dick's, because Oleg, my buddy Oleg that lives with me.
Yeah.
People already always throw out the gay thing because you have a dude living at your house. It is the funniest thing. When we were in Florida on vacation, we were at Dick's Last Resort. The hat that I got said, my wife hates my beard, but my boyfriend thinks it tickles. And she was talking about Oleg. It was the worst. But I could do that. I could probably do Dick's every day.
I bet, because
Pause.
I bet you could. I bet
Pause.
you could.
Or no pause.
Or no.
See.
Oh man. I bet you'd give it back.
Yeah.
You would love it.
Maybe.
That might be your retirement job.
What?
Just serving tables, just making fun of people.
Oh, at Dick's.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. I was thrown off there. I was like...
No, I like in my own head, it just went from you being a regular and a guest to being like, I want to work here.
I want to work here. I want to insult. Oh, that is a job.
That's just where you retire.
I want to insult you while you're eating your meal and you appreciate it. Yeah, I could do that.
You could do that.
Yeah, I try to do that every day now.
Yeah.
Except without the food. Just to insult people.
Insulting people.
It's just a joke. But
it's just but there's some truth behind it.
All the truth. But yeah.
Talking about that, of making fun of people and stuff, you are, on a serious note, able to relate to people very well. Like where does that come from? Like have you always naturally been able to just, if someone's up here, you can meet them up here. If someone's down here, you meet with them down there.
Yeah, I think any kind of background, I think just growing up, I guess going to school with a diverse crowd, I guess it just has always come naturally to be able to speak to whatever my crowd is, whether I'm, and just for reference, in high school, I played football, I ran track, so I automatically hung out with the jocks and, but I also had some of my best friends were considered goth. Some of my best friends were we're in the South, they're super country. None of these groups hung out together, but I was kind of in the middle of all of them, right? Mm-hmm. So I think that's where it came from, just being younger and just trying to relate to people, because I don't want anyone to feel like I'm better than them, or to feel like I'm speaking down to them.
Yeah.
So I think it's just learn how they talk, learn how they act, their mannerisms to an extent. I guess it just comes natural. Mm-hmm. Don't intentionally do mannerisms, but it's just learning the people you're around and just talking to them to where they feel comfortable. Yeah. Right. That's how you get the best out of people.
Yeah. I mean, and is that something that's learned, or do you think that was just kind of instilled in you through your parents, or is it just something that you felt like you just had, you had that?
No, I think it was instilled in me in a way from my parents, but not necessarily on purpose. I grew up with like really super Christian family, like like Southern Baptist, like small town church. So I was like, I had that crowd from my father's side of the family, my mom as well, but also like outside of church. When my mom's cleaning the house, she's listening to like Kirk Franklin or Boys to Men. So it's always been like diversity that I grew up around, in like different types of music and different types of people. So I think it's where like you mix that in with school and just every walk of life that you go through or that you meet in school, and like this will just get into a further conversation of you just want to fit in with everyone, and you don't want to get these preconceived notions or have people have preconceived notions about you. So you just mold yourself to everyone. And I think that just kind of stuck with me throughout life.
Yeah. The South isn't really about diversity.
No.
Especially when you were back in school in like the, I don't know, 60s. I mean, they were doing bad things.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, segregation, like, luckily that came on there soon after. And
yeah.
Like, what?
I know. But, dude, I felt the same way. So, like, also, like, coming from, like, a faith background of just loving on people and growing up in Southern California, which is already just, like, the most inclusive gay place that, like, you have to be accepting of others. But also, it's a two-edged sword, because if you don't accept others, then you're a bigoted retard. But anyways, I loved everyone, and I feel like being like playing football and playing baseball. Like I hung out with jocks, like the other athletes the most, and kind of was in like the it crowds of like high school, which you think is like so peak, which is like the most important thing. Like, oh, I'm with like these guys. When you look back, like years down the road, it means nothing.
Yeah.
But like I was also the kid, like if I were to see a kid alone eating lunch on a bench, like I'd be the one to like walk away from everybody else and go like talk to that kid and be like, hey dude, like what's going on? Like why are you over here by yourself? And then just like getting to know them. And honestly, like it would light them up. Like they would be so excited that like just someone's having a conversation with them. But I think like at the end of the day, like it does more for me than it did probably for them.
Oh, for sure.
You know?
Yeah, definitely.
I'm sure you feel the same way.
Yeah, and like just a few examples of that is like most of my life, especially once I got into like junior high and high school, it was the jocks, or the preps is what people wanted to call them, right? Mm-hmm. But I remember one morning walking into school, one of my goth friends comes up to me and he goes, hey, can you do me a favor?
Like, don't come to school tomorrow.
That was a little later. Columbine wasn't until several years later. But it was, he goes, hey, can you help me pierce my eyebrow? This is 6:30 in the morning. And I was like, for sure. Yeah. Like, let me do this. So I had this pin, safety pin, where like you pinch it, like a huge one. And I put it through his eyebrow. It took 2 takes. The first take came out of the top of his eyelid. Oh, and not only did he not back down, he said, hey, you were close. Let's try again. So, like, we did that. So, like, I say that to where, like...
his pain tolerance was probably off from the cuts on his wrist and stuff. It was probably really high.
It was either that with all the weed they smoked before school. Yeah. But it was, like, it was that crowd. It was the guys, like the goths as they called, and then like one of my best friends in school who died in his late 20s. He grew up on a farm and was kind of what they considered a redneck his entire life, and so like I fit in with all of those groups, and it's like because I didn't look at them as you're a jock, you're a goth, you're a redneck. Like no, I see you as a person. You have things that I like in you. And I just gravitated toward everyone, and like I think that's just carried on with me throughout my life. That I don't really see you as, oh, you're from California, I have this preconceived notion about you. Yeah. It's like no, I have a conversation with you, I get to know you, and like I think automatically I love people for who they are anyways.
Yeah.
But like I just gravitate towards like especially people that are just different than me because I don't want to be cornered into some stigma, right?
Yeah. It's interesting to think of like because when you're talking about that, I think of like identity.
Yeah.
Like for so long growing up, like my identity was in like me being an athlete. Like
Sure.
at church and everything, like everyone knew me as a baseball player. And that's like I carried my identity in going into college, being able to play college baseball. Like it's like that's a big deal. And so like carrying that identity was a big deal to me. But like I think that like the perceptions of people towards you is going to be different from everyone. Like maybe my ex-girlfriend has a different perception of me than my best friend, or someone that maybe I met at a bar has a different perception than my mom. Like it's just like there's all like there is no like true identity that you have. I think my identity is in Christ, and I try to live a way that is glorifying to Him, whether I'm at work or whether I'm just conducting myself around my family or friends or wherever. That's what I try to exemplify. But there's just different perceptions that everyone perceives you as, and it's like no one really knows you but you.
Yeah.
And I think that like it's tough because I don't know if you struggle with this, but it's like being so wanting to get to know other people or wanting to understand other people. If you put yourself out there and then you get kind of pushed away or rejected, then I get in my own head. I'm like, okay, like what did I do to offend this person?
Yeah.
Or like what, like why doesn't this person like me? Like when all I'm trying to do is be like,
yeah, and I've struggled with that. I think my entire life is I want to. Well, I'll never admit it, even though we're on this, multi-million view podcast. You have that.
Yeah, millions of people are going to see this.
That I'll never admit to like saying that I care what people think about me, but at my core, I really care what people think about me. I as a like individual, I always want to like let's laugh, let's have fun, but let's get the things done we need to get done. But let's like everything's not so serious.
Yeah.
Right. And I try to bring that into other people. Yeah. Sometimes it's met with harsh pushback, right? Sure. Because people are different. But I think that's where I would say my being able to fit in with any crowd and being able to speak with anyone, no matter what level in society or life they are, it's where I've been okay doing that is because at the end of the day, I think I just want to fit in with everyone.
Sure. I think it's so, especially like the state of the world, I just think it's so important to keep things lighthearted, whether you're in the workplace, whether you're hanging out with family. And it's just like everything's so emotional and feeling based right now that people are so on edge. It's like it's almost like people are looking to get offended by something.
Yeah, and I struggle with that. To be honest, you can make jokes about me, and I'm going to laugh about them.
Yeah,
I think sexist, racist, whatever type of joke you want to have. I think at the end of the day, if you understand that it's coming from a good place, that it's good. It brings people together. No matter if you're a different color than me or not, you can joke about my color. I can joke about your color. But at the end of the day, if we come together and we share a hug, at the end of the day, and we share a common goal of just being happy and just bringing more happiness to our lives and into this world, like that's what we do. And so many people just don't get that. And that I'd say that's where I struggle the most is I tend to, if I walk into a room, I try to create energy. I want people to be energetic. Of course, I have my days where I'm not that, right? Yeah. But for the most part, I try that. But what I tend to do is if I feel some kind of negative energy from that, I tend to back off. And that hasn't always been, but that's learning, like in trying not to push myself on someone.
And in those cases, I feel like it's easy to like shut down.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like as soon as you feel that pushback, it's like okay, I'm just
and
then I become that person just like quiet, standing in the corner.
In work life and personal life, like it's a struggle, and it's a balance that like I'm still trying to figure out at 39 years old. Like what's too much, what's pushing too much to where I become annoying. If I try to back down, did I just back down too far? Now I'm a recluse.
Yeah.
I struggle with that, and that is something that I'm not sure I'll ever figure out, but I will spend the rest of my life trying to figure that out.
Yeah.
Right? So,
well, I mean, there's like, I mean, obviously there's a switch, like, and it's like there's a time to be serious,
for sure,
and there's a time to, you know, not be joking around. But I would say 85% of the time, like it's not that serious.
Nothing's that serious.
Nothing that serious, especially like at least in my life. Like I'm in no political figure. I'm in no place of power, but I want to connect with other people and have a good time. You know, like there's I also come from a place where it's like I have so much to be grateful for.
Yeah.
And there's just like, and I think that also comes with a heart of gratitude. I mean, if I can wake up and think like, wow, like I'm blessed with another day. I'm able to pop out of bed and I have an able body. I don't have a reason. Like if I get cut off in traffic in the morning, who cares? You know, like maybe that person's having the worst morning of their life. You know, and you never know what's going on in someone else's head. So it's like, why not be kind and why not joke around and why not just have a good time?
Yeah. I would say me personally, you know, I try to, and I would say that's even how I deal with bad situations. You know, a few years ago, my house burned down, and the second I get there with all the fire department and everything, that I just lost everything. And, you know, then I have to figure out where my kids and I are going to live while we figure out what the next coming months look like.
Yeah.
There was an urn brought out of my house by the firefighter, and he was like, hey, I think this was safe. And I was like, you know what? She's okay. She's already been through it once. And they looked at me at that time as if he has to be the person that just set this house on fire.
Yeah.
Because no one could make jokes like that in this situation. Yeah. But that's how I just deal with those things, because at the end of the day, I can't do anything about it right then.
Yeah.
I can't flip a switch in my house. Just, it's back to the way it was.
Yeah.
So let me just joke about it.
I mean, as long as you and your kids and your family are all right, I mean, all that's just material. I mean, easy for me to say, like, I didn't go through it, but at the end of the day,
agree.
It was material stuff, and you still have your health and your family and your kids, so.
Like we got a bunch of cool stuff out of it. Like we immediately went on vacation that following week to just get away for a while.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of stuff that came out of it, and you know, and I think it taught my kids a lesson. And like everything you had in that house is not critical for you to live, right? The person that you are and the person that you want to grow into is most important. And like, let this be a cornerstone to building who you are as a person, and understand that these things you just lost, they're replaceable. But like these beating hearts that we have here standing today we're still here, and we're going to be here tomorrow. So let's appreciate that. And the house and the rest will take care of itself.
Yeah. So you weren't there when the house burned down?
No, I just sat down to have a quesadilla at the Mexican restaurant. and my neighbor calls. He's like, hey, weird question or statement, but I don't know if you know, but your house is on fire. And I was like, well, with the way I just answered the phone, buddy, would probably indicate that I have no idea what you're about to say.
Like no panic in your voice or nothing.
The fact that I just answered the phone for a neighbor I've only had for 3 months is probably an indication that I have no idea what's going on. Because, you know, if I'd known the house was burning, I probably would have ignored it.
Was anyone in the house when?
No one was in the house. I had,
that's good.
Well, no people were in the house. I had 3 dogs that were in the garage in crates. The fire department was able to get them out. I did have a 14-year-old dog, Max, who he didn't make it. Like, he was in the house. The house filled up with smoke for about an hour before it caught fire, and unfortunately he passed. So, but outside of that, we were all healthy, and we're still kicking, man.
Where's Paw Patrol when you needed them?
Where is Paw Patrol? Damn it!
Where's I don't even remember what Paw Patrol's name is.
Where is Fire Marshal Bill when you needed him?
Fire Marshal Bill. That's a good movie idea. Air Bud, the firefighter.
Yeah, he can.
He's done with his sports and then he becomes a firefighter.
Oh, I thought you were saying he's done with sports. Now he dies in a house fire.
Oh,
Okay. I was like, I didn't know where we were going with that. Gotcha.
Nope, he retires from sports, becomes a firefighter,
Yeah.
and then he doesn't save people; he just saves other dogs.
Oh yeah, and people just. Yeah, Grandma, she didn't make it.
No.
Yeah, Grandma had always said like, the what is this saying? Oh, we're gonna have to cut this, aren't we? Yeah, it's like my grandma told me. It's like, oh shit, it was the funniest thing. Like, it's essentially like the tortoise wins the race, right?
Oh yeah, slow and steady wins the race.
Slow and steady wins the race, yeah, until the house was on fire and she found out otherwise.
My grandma would just tell me, "Stay still; it'll be over soon."
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, that's.
She got that slow hand.
Yeah. Slow and steady wins the race.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Gross.
I love my grandma. Yeah.
Yeah,
She does. I'm talking about when she would do my hair. Like every morning before school, she would gel up my hair and do my hair for me.
Yeah.
What were you thinking?
Oh, I was thinking that like my grandma, I saw her eat a candied apple when she was 80 with no teeth and eat that thing down to the core. So I was.
How did she eat an apple with?
I asked that question and she showed me.
She got some strong gums or what?
All the gums. Oh.
Dude, that's crazy.
I joke, but that is the truth. She actually did do that.
She would eat caramel apples with no teeth.
Caramel apple, like hard candied apple, with that like the hard coating
caramel,
around it.
Yeah.
Like you'd hand it to her. She's in her wheelchair, like she's on death's door knocking. You come back 10 minutes later and she's just got a stick. And we're like, no wonder Grandpa died of a heart attack.
Yeah, dude. She was.
He died happy.
He was. Yeah. He probably got.
No wonder his balls were always hanging out whenever I came to visit. He was just waiting for Grandma.
That oral therapy was nuts. That oral treatment.
Oh, yeah. Bless your heart. Thanks, Grandma.
Thanks, Grandma. Oh man, that's wild. I got a question for you.
Yeah.
And you can take it and you can answer it however you want.
Okay.
You can go as deep as you want. Pause.
That's what she said.
Pause. Are you happy?
Yeah. Very happy.
Nice.
Yeah, like I have 3 children who've made it through a divorce. There were rocky days, but I have 3 children that are striving, becoming their own. Mm-hmm. We're all fairly healthy. House is rebuilt. Everything. They've got all the things that they've wanted. They have all the things they need. So yeah, like I'm appreciative any day to be able to just wake up and see those kids. And I'd say I couldn't be happier because of it.
Yeah, you talk about your kids a lot. Would you say do you take comfort or refuge in being a good father?
Yeah, I think as a father, and when you have kids, you always have that internal struggle of, did I do this right? Mm-hmm. Did I do the right thing there? Did I do the right thing here? Am I good enough? Was I too hard on them? That's always a daily battle, but you see the way they respond to you, mm-hmm. and you see the way they come to you when they have needs. And that answers everything for you in those small moments when you have a son that's 10 years old and he's kind of off into his own thing, and then it's late at night and he asks if he can just come lay down and watch. Hell, like Kill Tony. I could have Kill Tony on. He'll ask if he can come lay down and watch it with me. It's those moments that make you go, yeah, I'm doing something right.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Would you say that, dang, I lost my train of thought.
Well, while you're thinking of that, I have a 16-year-old daughter who have found out, just going through my parents' garage or attic, that she found my old CDs that I had from when I was in high school. She likes every one of those bands. Like, so then we got our CD player, and she listens to all the exact same music I did when I was her age. And so now we're to the point where she and I go to see these same bands in concert. And like, yeah, so that's when you go, okay, like everything's great. It couldn't be better because you have a child who loves the same thing you did, and like you have something to bond over that's completely effortless.
Do you have a good relationship with your dad?
Yes, my dad's my hero.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy. He doesn't have much. He worked his fingers to the bone, and he still does, to the point like there's no such thing as a sick day, right?
Yeah.
It's always work. And
he's a man's man.
And that's who I like. If I can be half as good as that guy is, I'm doing okay.
Yeah, that's what it just came back to me. Like I know that you went away, not went away, but you've been going back to church now for some time. What did something happen where you felt like a tugging on your heart to like get back in church, or do you feel, how did that come about?
Yeah, so I would say 2018, separating from my wife, going through a divorce, I questioned a lot of things. Well, there's a lot of why are you doing this to God? Like, why would you do this? You're supposed to look after me. I've been to church my entire life.
Yeah,
I've been saved and baptized. Like these things shouldn't happen. So that kind of separated me from Christ, and then I got into a relationship where I was engaged to an atheist. Like this long story, and like you can't convert an atheist if they don't want to be converted.
Yeah.
Well, and obviously that didn't work out. And then like since then, in the last year, like I've had some health issues, and just like seeing my kids get older and knowing the way that I want them to lead and the lives I want them to live. I would say it finally came to me like I'm trying to control a lot of things in my life, especially with my health and in personal life, to like, I can't really control this. I just got to turn this back to God. And so I don't know. It was weird. I was in my car. I was listening to an episode of Rogan. I don't remember the guy's name. He was an Army veteran. He came back. He had just, before he went on Rogan, he had spent the last 3 months in Canada with his mentor who was passing away. And he just came on to Rogan, and he was just professing like Christ and what all he's done. And no matter how bad his life is, like everything's great. Hardships are hardships, but life is still great. And I listened to that, and I started crying. And that's exactly what I needed, to where like I'm looking at all the wrong places.
Yeah. I think like if you try to like control everything, and you try to bring everything upon yourself, especially like as a dad, and like everything that you're going through, and you're trying to make sure everyone's on the right path and making sure you're taking care of yourself, is like, I feel like you get to a point where like you're just beat, like you're broken down. And it's like you realize like, okay, like this is not, like I can't do it on my own.
Yeah.
And like I think like it brings you to a point of like surrendering, like, Lord, like I can't do this, like I'm like, the Bible says like, cast your burdens on him, for his yoke is easy and my burden is light. And I think it's hard finding that and what that means and what that looks like, but there's a true joy and satisfaction in doing that.
Yeah.
And finding that, to then, now you can't, they're saying like, you can't pour from a cup that's empty.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think God keeps that cup filled every morning when you realize that you have another day of breath, that you have another day of being able to, in your case, serve your kids and serve those people around you. And in my case, I think it's the same thing. It's like just the people that I love and the people that I surround myself with, and then people who come across my path,
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah, it was that time. Like, I think it took that podcast, such a random podcast, and a car ride home, to hear that. But and that was God talking to me right then. It was like, you've tried this on your own for how long? You're stubborn. I get it.
Yeah.
But when are you gonna let me just take control?
Sure.
And that's exactly when it was. And yeah, and we had to talk about it then, and he gladly welcomed back into his arms, and that's what I needed.
Dude, that's awesome. We're a little over an hour in. You want to get ready to wrap this up?
Sure.
Sweet. Typically, we'll do a little lightning round of questions to wrap it up.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah, let's go.
All right. I know you're a Lord of the Rings Hobbit fan, so
man,
who is your favorite Hobbit?
Frodo.
Dude, I was scared you're gonna say that. Frodo's a retard, basically.
Okay.
Frodo is just that dude who he a dog that keeps returning to his own vomit to eat it.
Oh yeah, in a way, is that not what we all are?
We are, yeah. I mean, yeah, it is. We are.
We keep returning back to the same thing, hoping that for a different result, right?
Yeah.
So,
okay, that's fair. I want to say Samwise, but
Sam's such a.
But he's kind of a doofus too.
I was gonna say Sam's such a bitch.
Yeah, kind of is. Okay, your favorite UT player of all time? UT being University of Tennessee.
Yeah, the only.
Texas sucks.
No, the only.
Tony, that's for you. Horns down, gay boy.
Man, my favorite UT player all the time, probably, and this is before I was a huge fan. Gosh, I want to say Reggie White, but man, I'm going to have to say Eric Berry. Just like I played safety in high school, just a hard-nosed safety that just went about his job, quiet, and just it was nothing but results.
Yeah.
That's
a good answer.
And it was the same way like when he got into college or into the pros with the Chiefs, was successful there, and then he had cancer and beat that and came back just all business.
Yeah. All right. Chinese food dish. Are you going with beef and broccoli or orange chicken?
Probably going with beef and broccoli.
Oh, I'm an orange chicken guy.
I do like an orange chicken, but I like a spicy beef and broccoli. But I'll throw a wrench in your question here.
Throw a wrench in me.
In Springfield, every time I go visit my parents, there's one Chinese restaurant that I think is the best ever. I've never had any Chinese food better than this. It's Fortune Village. People know it as the Blue Roof because the roof is just blue on this restaurant. Yeah. So everybody goes to have Blue Roof. They have a thing called Christie's Chicken. It's like the sweet and sour chicken breaded.
Sure.
But it has like this blackish sauce that it's kind of in. So I don't know how it's made or what it is, but that's what I get every time.
Is it like sweet or is it like it's spicy?
No, it's not spicy. It's more of a sweet sauce, and it's not super thick either.
Okay.
And it's the best stuff ever. And that's the only place I can find it.
Interesting. Okay.
So if you make it Springfield,
yeah,
Blue Roof, Christie's Chicken, 4 egg rolls.
4 egg rolls. Interesting. All right. Dream golf course to play.
Oh man, I don't know the names, but any of them in Ireland. That's a trip I want to go back. Irish. Want to go back home at some point, visit Ireland, and I want to play a round of golf in Ireland. I don't know anything on the coast there in Ireland.
Yeah. You're a little tall for an Irish guy.
Yeah, well, they can't all be short.
Irish, leprechauns, they're usually pretty short.
I don't know. Maybe they needed those tall guys to, bag the potatoes and carry them into the carts or whatever, but yeah.
Okay. Last question. If crime was legal for a day, what would you do?
If crime was legal for a day. Any crime, huh?
Any crime was legal for a day.
Man, I don't know. Because I really don't normally think like that. I'm probably robbing a bank. Just, because I'm not really the murdering type. Too much mess. Yeah, probably just taking some loot. I'm going to Fort Knox.
Yeah.
Trying to get into that. Get some gold.
I would have said like insider trading or
It's the white
something
collar
that's
stuff.
not as. You want to do?
If I go Fort Knox, I got those gold bars. I don't need to white collar trade. I've got like once the apocalypse hits, gold is what's going to be currency.
That's true. I didn't think about that. I didn't think my thing was going to be gay, but God,
you said you're gonna.
Your crime's gay.
You were gonna do like some inside trading, and I immediately thought, I was like, all right, Martha Stewart, what are we doing over here?
Oh man, I mean, I guess like I thought it'd be easy. It's not too heinous.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm gonna go touch some children or something.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. Well, I wouldn't do that. I could do that if crime's not legal for the day. So I'm still going to do that.
All right. Thank you guys for watching another episode of Citizens Arrest. Thank you, Michael Carter, for coming on and sharing your thoughts.
Yeah.
We had a really good time.
Mom, I'm kidding about the child stuff.
Yeah. Hey, dude, the apple doesn't fall from the tree. Wow.
Yep.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Take two. Let's go.
Take two. But if any of you guys want an opportunity to come on here, share your story, share your opinions and thoughts, or if you have anything good to say, fill out the little application in the YouTube bio or the Instagram bio, and we'll reach out to you and we'll get you on here. We'd love to have you guys. Love you all. Thanks again, dude.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I appreciate it, guys.
No, it was a good time. Sweet. Well, we'll see you guys next time.